A person's upbringing can really shape who they become as an adult. And unfortunately for a lot of people, the environment they grew up in is just toxic. Whether it's because of poverty, bad family dynamics, or the people they associate with. These factors can massively affect someone's entire life, and they don't always have control over them. But some very tough and strong-minded people rise beyond these factors and go on to do great things. One of these people was Caron Butler. Caron didn't have the best upbringing, to say the least. Due to the environment Caron grew up in, he fell into that hood lifestyle at a young age. At 12, Caron became a drug dealer, and before he was 15 years old, he would be arrested 15 times. And at this moment in time, Caron seemed to be another young kid that would fall into this life of crime and end up as just another statistic. Caron himself would even say that the only reason he survived during this time was luck, mostly due to the rampant gang wars going on in his area at this time. But it was Caron's 15th arrest that was a life-changing moment, because unlike the other 14 times, he would be sentenced to 2 years in prison. And life didn't get much easier whilst inside for Caron, because he would receive the news his daughter was born. Caron was now 15, serving a 2-year jail sentence and had a baby, but this added responsibility changed Caron Butler's life, as he would be a model prisoner and receive parole 11 months into his sentence. Butler, whilst in prison, would also find his love for basketball, which he was naturally gifted at, as he stood at 6'7". After being released, Caron would struggle to even enroll in high school, but he was determined to show that he was a changed man, even going so far to enroll in a community college to show high schools that he was a changed man. Caron would eventually enroll in Ramsey Park High School and would even join their basketball team. And from the moment he stepped on the court, Caron was a star, as he would average 24.3 points, 11.1 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game. Caron, after playing one season, then would go on to play for Maine Central Institute, which was one of the top prep schools in the country, where again he would impress, eventually receiving a scholarship from the University of Connecticut. And again, Caron would impress in his 2 seasons with the Yukon Huskies. In his sophomore season, he would average 20.3 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 3 assists a game. Caron was killing it against the league competition and was really showing scouts that he was a top NBA prospect. And to think, only 5 years ago, Caron was in prison, and now he's a projected lottery pick in the NBA draft, showing out for one of the best colleges in the country. Eventually, in the 2002 NBA draft, he would be taken 10th overall by the Miami Heat.
With the 10th pick in the 2002 NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Caron Butler from the University of Connecticut.
For the Heat, he would develop into a young star. In his 2 seasons with Miami, he would put up 12.5 points and 5 rebounds a game, as well as striking up a friendship with a young D Wade, and together they formed a seemingly exciting young duo. But in the 2004 offseason, he would be traded to the Lakers for Shaquille O'Neal. Caron would only be in LA for 1 season, and after that would end up joining another NBA team, which was the Washington Wizards. For the Wizards, Caron would become a star, averaging 19.4 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 3.8 assists a game, and almost 2 steals a game, and would be an all-star on 2 occasions for the Wizards. Eventually, he would end up being traded to the Mavs in the 2009-10 season. In his time with the Mavs, Caron was the second scoring option behind Dirk Nowitzki. But in the 2010-11 season, he would suffer a season-ending injury and miss the playoffs, where the Mavs behind Dirk Nowitzki will win an unlikely NBA championship. The Mavs still thought though Caron was a massive part of their team and deserved his championship ring, which I think we can all agree with. After the season, Caron would become an aging journeyman and bounce around from team to team, playing for the Clippers, Bucks, OKC, Pistons, and the Kings. By the end of his career, Caron had spent 14 years in the NBA and was a 2-time All-Star, All-Rookie First-Team player, and of course an NBA champion. And he would also make a crazy $84 million throughout his entire career. And all of this from a kid who was a drug dealer at 12 and spent time in prison at the age of only 15. Caron truly overcame adversity to become one of the best underdog stories, not just in the NBA, but of all time. And if Caron's story has taught us anything, then it is no matter how much life throws at you, hard work and perseverance can really change your life. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, then you should consider liking and subscribing for more NBA content. But anyway guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and laters.